What's up, everybody? This is episode 4 of Today in Humanity. I am joined by two guests today. My good friend Bailey and my good friend Tyler.
What's up?
It's been a while. It's been a month since our last go around, and we had a good time. Life happened. You know how it goes. I plan to keep the schedule more on top of things, so to speak. Try to make sure so I have something up at least every week. Let's take a minute to go over the news story of the week, which I just found before we recorded this, and I had to talk about it. So, an Alaskan woman, a 35-year-old Anchorage woman accused of taking her clothes off and trashing an East Anchorage subway Tuesday night, and was arrested and is being held at Anchorage jail. So, she went into a subway around 5 o'clock on a Tuesday, locked herself in the bathroom for 2 hours, refused to come out. She then decided to go out into the lobby, take her clothes off, and just started destroying the place. She was...
As one does.
As one does. She was under the influence, spice I believe it was, and... the only thing I was surprised about is that this wasn't Florida. And that it was Alaska. Like, this is a very, this story just screams Florida. Let me see. The woman appeared to be on drugs when she trashed the restaurant. She put up a fight when police tried to take her into custody. And she is being charged with third-degree criminal mischief, harassment, and resisting arrest. I mean, what would you do if you just if you were, let's say it was at 5 o'clock, you're going to Subway, and then you just saw this happening?
I would probably be wondering why I'm at a Subway at like 5 o'clock.
Well, I guess, but I mean, you just see this naked woman tearing apart the place.
Yeah.
Oh, it's around 5 o'clock. I mean, I can see being around 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
I mean, I go out for dinner. I mean, you gotta get dinner.
Yeah.
Subway sandwich to dinner.
Oh, I thought you meant like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no, that'd be even
5 o'clock
funnier.
in the morning.
That'd be even funnier.
Was it even? Is Subway's even open at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I don't believe so.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do breakfast or anything.
No, they have breakfast, but it's like.
I don't go to Subways very often,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I've never gone there breakfast.
I'm a
stuff.
Jimmy John's type of person, you know.
Oh, Jimmy John's, the gargantuan. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, at 5 o'clock, I mean, you know, that's just it's very strange. You know, I mean, I want to go inside. I mean, she said she was smearing. She said she was smearing her feet. Or that people were saying that she was smearing her feces on everything.
Yep.
And last thing I need to do is walk in and get a face full of feces.
Well, you would see it. I mean, the windows were clear. It looked like. So you could see everything that was going on. You're just driving in your car, you know, and then you just look over at Subway and you just see this person trashing the place. Ugh.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like everyone was outside, you know, just waiting for the police, so it was her.
There was like firemen, there was police.
I saw some pictures of it, and yeah, this place has got completely trashed. I mean, honestly, she was under drugs. Now, did she go to the bathroom to take drugs? They say she was in there for the bathroom for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Did she go into the bathroom and then take drugs and come out and go outside on a rampage?
It doesn't look like the article was clear. I'll put a link in the description, but
Or did she just come already like under drugs, went to the bathroom, then took 2 hours to take her clothes off, and then came out of a trash place?
No, it looks like, I mean, you don't go into a Subway bathroom and lock yourself in sober. I don't think. So the article is pretty.
Well, unless you're taking the drugs.
Yeah,
I mean,
the article isn't very specific, but from what I can gather, it was before.
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's a pretty crazy night.
I mean,
what day was this again?
This was on
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Well, I guess it was just normal Tuesday night.
Yeah, so yesterday. Breaking news. Alright, so let's move on to the video of the week, which is Real Mjolnir by Sufficiently Advanced. In the video, I'll link in the description, someone builds Thor's hammer, but they use an electromagnet and a fingerprint scanner, so that only the owner can pick it up. And so he basically has a bunch of people just on the street try to pick it up, and it's pretty amusing to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna laugh when I was seeing some of the video when they put on the manholes.
Yeah.
I was gonna laugh if someone picks it up and they just like rip the manhole off or something like that.
That's what the one guy was trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
Which I mean, don't you need like a special tool to put the manholes out?
Yeah.
Don't you have to use
Yeah.
like a special tool to actually unhook them so that no one can just actually just pull them off?
that guy thought he was tough.
Yeah, because I think they're slightly sealed a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
I
it's
always
like
see
really easy to break that seal.
yeah I always see them like put like I think like a crowbar or something like that like in a little hole in the manholes and they like push it up and it pops open like a can or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a problem if you could just open them easily. I
Just
think.
open easily access to the sewer that
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, that
But
would.
why would you want to go in there unless you're
Hobo
escaping
heaven.
flips?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
yeah.
I don't think even a
Definitely.
homeless people want to go in the
Well,
sewers.
no, but if they're being chased down by someone or something,
Yeah, that's the only time you.
or they
want
want to find Ninja Turtles, whatever.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why don't you want to find Ninja Turtles? I mean,
Because
come
the
on.
probably, I mean, I'd be terrified. Could you imagine?
It's the
Yeah.
giant mutant turtle sprinting at you with
Yeah.
nunchucks.
And then just beating you senseless.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun.
No.
So yeah, I'll put that link in the description. That's it for the pleasantries. So I finally upgraded to Windows 10. Tyler, have you?
I've upgraded when it first came out. So
Oh, really?
when they're you could like pre-order I guess like that, and
Yeah.
when it's ready they notify you and you can start downloading it. That's why I did it.
Do you like it?
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like I like the layout of it.
Yeah,
right?
the layout's nice. I've noticed my CPU is used up a lot more from a lot of the background apps.
Yeah.
Which is an issue.
I think you can disable those.
Yeah, you can disable them, but it's kind of a pain in the butt initially.
I mean, I did a lot of that. Like, I wasn't like I went through it, started disabling things, enabling certain things. It's like don't need it, like Cortana or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I say Cortana because I found when I'm talking sometimes she'll just randomly activate and she'll be like, "Hey, what do you need?" It's like, "No, I didn't ask for you. Stop listening to me." Like the Xbox,
Yeah.
when you say Xbox something like that, and the Xbox turns on, it's like, "Hey, what do you need?" It's like, "No, Xbox, stop listening."
It's the government trying to take over your mind.
Yes, it's the NSA. Yeah, man, they should have paid Jen Taylor, who plays Cortana, a lump sum of money and just said voice our.
I wonder
AI.
if you customize it. Maybe customize it so actually you
I
can
don't
make
know.
it change. Like maybe you can add Jarvis. Might
That would
change
be
voice
cool.
for
That
like
would be
Jarvis or so you can change it however you
I
want
want
to say.
Wheatley. from
Yeah, or
Portal
Wheatley
2.
or something. Yeah, maybe people make like little people make little mod apps like that or.
That's a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
dialogue in and just like make it up or something like that and just try to put it in there. I don't know.
I mean, Siri has a voice actress, and by actress,
Yeah.
I say that very loosely. So
Or maybe Microsoft can if anything Microsoft would probably get the voice actors if they could and then like charge people
Yeah.
money for activating those certain voice people.
because if they
Like
got Jen Taylor to do it,
$1 or
I'd use it all the
something
time.
Yeah,
That would just be cool. But
and our Microsoft, so they probably they had ties to those people,
yeah. Well, they got them on contract, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Speaking
Okay,
of,
saying you're speaking.
you can't?
Huh?
You can't understand my speaking?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. I was saying that like they were telling like the voice actor say, hey, you're speaking for Cortana.
Yeah.
You're Cortana.
Yeah. Speaking of Halo voice actors, Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief, he looks like he's retiring.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he ran a radio show in Chicago, and I don't know if he was referring to that or voice acting or if he's gonna do that on the side or what. But man, I love his work. Like he's super cool. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
earned it.
I mean,
if
so I guess you're of course you're voice acted for Halo 5, I'm guessing. And
yeah, he did the Halo
Yeah.
5.
then he's like a
But
bum.
I'd imagine they want to keep Chief for Halo 6, so I don't know how that's gonna work. They're gonna have to.
They're gonna say he took a bullet to the neck. Now he's a mute. Sorry,
Yeah.
he can't talk anymore. You got use sign language for him now.
Oh,
That would probably be like a really
use sign
good way to,
language.
like change it.
I mean, that would be
I mean,
lame.
you see a lot of games too where heroes don't speak. I mean, they don't
Metal Gear
talk.
Solid 5.
I mean, I'm saying not all
Yeah.
games. I'm saying like quite a bit of games
Well,
they don't speak.
Actually, he does have like one line, but it's like right in the beginning.
Of what, Bailey?
When you like, I think it's when you're taking Kaz to
Oh,
the helicopter.
Metal Gear. Yeah, he
If you just like wait there, he like says,
kept you waiting.
kept you waiting, yeah.
Yeah, no, he speaks, but he speaks significantly less from when David Hayter
Yeah.
was Snake. But anyway, yeah, Steve Downs, he's a great guy. Does
Yeah.
a lot of awesome work. He has one of the coolest voices ever. Period. I wish him the best of luck in the future. Speaking of good luck, the YouTube channel Kinda Funny Games launched their new PlayStation podcast, P.S. I Love You XOXO, recently. Want to give a shout out to them. They're doing good work over there as well. I know neither of you are into PlayStation Nation, but if you need entertaining dialogue, head on over there. It's good stuff.
Yay.
Yeah, shameless plug from a community member. Tyler.
Yeah.
You participated in the Battlefront beta.
Yeah.
Did you have a positive reaction to it?
I had a positive and a negative.
It's not without its faults. I'll tell you that.
I think the main positive I have it's honestly, it looks pretty amazing, and they try to keep pretty true to the story, like how it was, except for I can see some things that some people are saying, like how the Imperials didn't have any spacecraft at that time of that battle, TIE fighters. It was just.
But look how much cooler it looks with aircraft.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool while fighting. The only bad thing is too, that's another thing I want to point out. It's like when you're flying planes, they're really hard. Because they want to make it easier, so that way there's really honestly no skill really involved. Because that way people who are really skilled at flying planes don't just dominate the skies for new beginners because they want everyone to have a fun. Which I mean, it's good, but also it's kind of like I wish there would be a skill gap because that means it makes people want to learn more to become planes. It's like actually want to learn how to fly. That's why it's not no skill involved. You can just shoot down anyone. It's that easy.
Yeah.
No, it's like once I'm really good at flying, it's like and it's gonna punish me for being really good at flying. Also, it's like. I saw that I don't touch the aircraft because especially when the enemy already has like 2 or 3 in the air.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get into them, you're on rails into the battlefield, and you can't do nothing to defend yourself, and they're already attacking
5 seconds.
you.
For like 5 seconds, you're just
and they just constantly lock on you, shoot you down before you can even do anything.
I never had that happen.
You can't. Yeah, it happens to me quite often. When there's a lot of enemy in the sky, there's no I was on the Imperial TIE fighters, and there's like 3. There's like 2 X-wings and an A-wing, and so there's just constantly shooting anyone down who goes in the air. So it's like as soon as I get on the air, I don't even get fly. I get shot down before I can even take control of the TIE fighter, and it's like it's not fun. You're just no point.
Yeah.
So it's like it's pretty boring, and it's not fun to take aircraft. And you can do the same thing to them, which is I think pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You can't defend yourself. So I think you should be able to take control of your aircraft like almost as soon as you take it. Immediately.
Yeah.
And you're kind of out of bounds, so it doesn't punch you if you're out of bounds until you get like outside. So that way people don't come flying at you as soon as you spawn in too. So when they go outside, they are out of bounds. So it'll tell them to fly away, so they don't just immediately attack you as soon as you get in the aircraft. You have a chance to actually fight back.
Yeah, or make you invincible. Like
yeah,
at that time.
like a spawn invincibility for like a short amount of time. So that way you don't take advantage of that and just destroy everything before they can even get a chance.
I like the flying. I didn't have a problem with getting shot down too early. I don't know. Speaking of like on the topic of A-wings though, like people were complaining about how it's not accurate. I'm like it's all fan service. Like there weren't ships, there weren't TIE interceptors, there weren't A-wings.
No,
they weren't even in Empire, but.
Oh. Yeah, it's not lore or anything.
Yeah,
it's not canon.
It's fan service.
No.
It's just so you can experience, a really awesome battle in front of you. And when I first booted it up, I had some issues. Like I played Drop Zone first, and I got my butt handed to me pretty bad. Actually, no, I didn't do Drop Zone first. I did the Tatooine survival mission, and I did pretty okay. That's when I pretty much fell in love with it immediately just because of the soundtrack and like the sound effects and everything. I felt right at home. So like the sound of an ATST, like just coming in, and like and man,
and just wrecking.
Yeah, it's just you can just hear just the weight to it, and just the sound effects and everything is just so perfect that I couldn't help but like it. I tore my way through the survival mission, then I go into Drop Zone and just get destroyed, right? Still cool, Stella's map's beautiful or whatever. Then I go into Walker Salt. Okay, a lot of people are hating on this game, but you can't deny how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
Especially for how well it plays in beta.
That's how I agree with you. Like, it's the graphics are good. Also, I do agree with people. Good graphics is not an excuse for gameplay and such.
It's not.
Like, it's not an excuse. Like, it's maybe good graphics, but if the game's not very fun playing, it doesn't matter if it's got good graphics or not. It's like I'd rather have a really good sound game with good gameplay with terrible graphics than a crappy gameplay with terrible game experience with great amazing graphics. It's no excuse.
I guess just
So order 1886.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good example. But I don't know. I guess it's just what you. I guess it just depends on what you want. Like I didn't go into this wanting a competitive shooter. I wanted to get going into it
as a casual play,
as a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Like I turned the kill log off. I turned the point log off, so the screen was clear except for the really intrusive HUD. So I just wanted just immersion, and I feel like it does that for me. Like I don't know.
Oh, another thing too I also didn't like about it was they really need to fix the spawns.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, because the Empire can push into the Rebel spawn so easy, and they can just sit there and just annihilate them. They can get all into the spawn all the way in the very back, and just get behind the Rebels. Which I mean,
with the ATST, you can just take an ATST and just destroy the Rebels for like 20 minutes.
It's good flanking, but it's honestly a little unfair for the Rebels when the Empire takes all the Rebel turrets behind them and just shoot them with it.
Yeah.
Which also I've seen another thing, which I can honestly see some people saying that the Empire should not be able to get into the Rebel turrets, like how the Rebels can't get in the ATSTs.
That's a good point.
The spawn. So they're saying that maybe the Rebels should not be able to get into the Rebel turrets because
those turrets were annoying.
Yeah, the turrets are pretty annoying.
Yeah.
They're also very easy to take down, though. If you throw you just shoot them enough, they blow up, or people just bail out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Also, I was saying that I think it was that spawn, and also people were saying like the Imperial are super OP. That's really one-sided.
Yeah.
But it was at first.
Initially.
I will explain. It was at first until the community found out that actually the Rebels are more OP. As long as you get those
orbital drops,
the orbital strikes, and you shoot on the walkers, it can take a full health walker almost down to 0 health and blow up instantly.
Yeah.
And once they found that out, it honestly almost seemed like the Rebels were more OP than the Imperial, because it's that orbital strike can just wipe out an entire AT-AT within the seconds.
Yeah.
And people are gonna be using that like when the actual game comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so people now, you see a lot of people scrambling looking for those drops so they can get orbital airstrikes and saving it, so that way when they see the AT-AT shields go down, they all just launch orbital strikes at them, and you can take it all out, or take them both out.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly, and get their Imperial, and the Empire can't do anything about it.
Yeah, just look at I'm just saying, just from a fiction level, like the Rebellion had to find out these cheap tactics or whatever. So I think it'd be more accurate.
But also it's like they didn't. And also, you can say that the fighting stats. But I'm pretty sure you didn't see the Rebels firing orbital airstrikes.
No. Again, it's not
AT-ATs.
accurate. It's not accurate.
Exactly. Which I think some people are saying that they need to find a little more balance with that. Like orbital airstrike is a little too OP on the AT-ATs. I mean, it's a good tactic. I think it's a little too powerful on them. They can take a full health AT-AT down to 0 health before they can even get to the second checkpoint. They're already both taken out. It's a little too OP.
I mean,
it's like they kind of need to balance it both out. Where like the Empire can't get in the Rebel spawn, and the Rebels can't just they should be able to use orbital airstrike on the AT. It just shouldn't be able to do as much damage as it does on the AT-AT. It shouldn't be do like a whole. Take the entire thing down within one orbital airstrike.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these problems that I have with it personally could be fixed very easily.
Yeah.
And
also one thing that's pretty funny, I think it was more funny. It wasn't really a big issue, but it's pretty funny. And also they're gonna fix it. It's just a simple little glitch. Just the visual glitches where you see like bodies or something like that like float in midair.
Yeah.
Also, I can agree to what Isabel was saying, and I think I agree with that too. Is like the heroes when they die, they stay in the map for a pretty long time.
That's what. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. Like they die and then they just kneel there for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And people just shoot at them.
Yeah, and people just teabag them and such. Which I think they should just start disappearing almost as soon as they go into that meditation
state,
and then they should start fading away, just like Battlefront 2, how they instantly start fading away as soon as they get to that phase.
It gets in the way. Gone. It's like it's kind of like you do have to do like a double take. Like it doesn't look good. Mm-hmm. It lasts too long.
It's kind of like a distraction.
Yeah, it's distracting. Yeah. Like they just lean there and they're just staying there, and then a bunch of just random people are just going around shooting them and teabagging them and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, also it's like to me, again, also it's not a big issue really. It's not like it could really affect my gameplay, but
no, the spawn is.
Yeah, the spawn will definitely ruin the gameplay for at least for the rebels. Also, the Empire because they're the ones that's doing it, so it's not a big deal for them. But of course, it's gonna be for the rebels, which ultimately there should be like a boundary thing where they can't push into the spawn, or else they go, hey, return to the battlefield. You know, like Battlefield, did. It's like you can't push too far. In certain games, you can't push too far to the enemy spawn, or just to say, hey, return to the battlefield.
Yeah.
But so they can kind of camp the area, kind of like in their certain area, like in a certain spawn, like, but the rebels have still have a chance to fight the Empire from their spawn almost, so, to fight their way out of their spawn, but not to get killed in their spawn. So they spawn and they're dead. It's like they spawn, they have to push the attackers away from the spawn area, like towards the front of the spawn, because if they were can get that close, that honestly is, excuse me, kind of bad defender play, and the attackers can be rewarded with that sort of kind of camping the spawn, but not like they're totally in the spawn where they can just whack the spawning rebels to death. No, it's like they have to wait for the rebels to turn the corner from the spawn, so then they can start shooting them. But it's like, hold buddies, and that's why I think it should be like, or so that way you can kind of award the attackers of being, hey, you guys you're really good attackers, and these defenders aren't doing so good, so you're well awarded for they'll hold the defenders from a pretty good narrow or bottlenecking position, and that's just the defenders' bad play of all getting wiped out by the attackers.
Yeah, I watched a pretty extensive video of just a guy, he grabbed an ATST and then just went back to the rebel spawn, and he had 108 kills by the end of the match.
Yeah, because you just sit there and just keep shooting them.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I also seen like some Empire guys going to the turrets on the very back of the map, and then the rebel spawn, like way past rebel spawn, so they can just start sitting there and just start shooting them, from the little turrets, and you just gun them all down from the spawn. So as soon as they leave, they can just keep shooting them. And it's like those things have splash damage too. You don't have to directly hit the person.
Yeah.
They have splash damage, so they can just shoot in that general area, and they can get like they can wipe out an entire squad of them trying to push and ran into their spawn. It's like as soon as they spawn, splash damage them all to death.
At first,
pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. At first, like I was just getting killed left and right, but I eventually got into the rhythm of like the movement and do you play third or first person?
I play third just because I play Battlefront for third person, and it's just natural to me. And honestly, you don't really need to play first person unless you want to get like really into like
just kind of the immersion.
First person, If you want to do third person, because it's almost sometimes better to use third person because you have more better wide field of view, and there's no really no penalty with going third person. There's no penalty to it. You can still zoom in or anything like that. But the only time you should go first person, go first person, is like if the target's really far away and you want to go first person to zoom in, so it seems like it's a little closer, illuminated to see them. Better than that, like you can say third person, you can just spray them all down.
Yeah, and just the animations are so good. If you want to look at
it's pretty good.
I pretty much switched to third person immediately.
Yeah.
Like I just did better in third person. Like just the movement felt more natural that way. I don't know why, and just everything else. But yeah, and like I just like seeing the movement of the soldiers, and like on the Solus map, like the stormtroopers, they get like dirt and like stuff on their armor, and then on Hoth they get snow on them. And it's just great to look at. Like
also, I'm sorry, continue.
You're fine.
No, you can continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I didn't have anything.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it was that's something I'm not a bit worried about this. This is just something I thought might be kind of cool. Is that how like the Empire can use rebel weaponry and the rebels can use Empire weapons. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but I don't think the rebels should keep with their own blasters and the Empire keeps their own, just because it's more immersion.
But I actually ended up using the rebel rifle.
Yeah,
as a stormtrooper. I liked it more.
I used the that machine gun or whatever it was, because that was a really OP weapon. I used that for both sides.
I used the machine gun a lot. I used the rebel rifle. But for drop zone, actually, I used the pistol. The pistol is pistol
is a very OP weapon, which I think it's honestly
at close range. At close range, it tears things up.
It tears things to pieces and drop. On some person, I thought it was almost a little too OP because it's a pistol.
Yeah.
But it's like
it should be a sidearm. Why aren't there sidearms?
It should be a sidearm with lower the rate of fire and the damage of it, and it should be like a sidearm.
Like Battlefront 2.
Yeah, like you can quick draw it when your gun's overheated. Quick draw it and kind of shoot just to finish them off or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's like also it's kind of wishing that they would put class system on there. I was really missing the classes. When I didn't see classes, you can only do one thing. I was kind of sad because I liked the classes because you get a sniper.
It kept it balanced. Like,
yeah,
it's not just everyone running around with a heavy machine gun, like you said.
Yeah,
like that's my number one gripe with this game. Like, I pretty much love everything else. Like, I love the pickup system. I think it makes more sense. Like, they're calling in the air support or whatever. I like that. You know, the general gameplay I like more, but I wish it was still class-based because it kept, you know, if you wanted to be like a heavy rocket guy, you'd be the heavy rocket guy, but you would do bad in close range. Or you know, you wanted to be a sniper, you'd be a sniper.
Yeah, and the whole armor of them changes and everything. Yeah, you're not just the same stormtrooper. It's all different guys with their armor. So I would miss that too, since you know, I miss the whole aspect. Like some people, it gets also that more tactical play to with it too, because it's like everyone's got different classes, so everyone's playing with more better with their class system. You know, snipers, people are staying back, you know, sniping the enemy and letting the guys move up, and your rocket guys going mostly for the vehicles, and engineers repairing turrets or etc. like that. And it's like, and then you got your assault guys for most of the push, but now it's all assault, so it's like everyone's an assault trooper, and everyone gets access to all the weapons. Which I mean, so again, it's like it's just something I wish they still had. I love the class system because you know I love using the sniper rifle. It was nice fun using that thing. It also took a lot. It was kind of hard to use the sniper rifle at some points too.
Well, yeah, the skill gap is higher, and I think in 2 than this one.
And which I mean, again, it's like something. Also, another thing is too. I was saying that is like how I don't know these are laser guns, and they're always pinpoint accuracy. It's honestly almost pretty unreal too, because like you know you're running back and forth, doing all these crazy jumps, and this gun's like shooting just perfect every time, like perfect shot every time.
You still have to lead your shots.
Again, you kind of do. That's on far range though. I'm talking like kind of close. I mean, you're running back and forth, you know, jumping, doing all these crazy stunts, and you don't really lead your shots. You can just shoot at the person that's gonna hit the right time, and they're dead. And
it's like this isn't Call of Duty. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And so it's like, but I was just saying that it's like, you know, kind of you're doing crazy stunts and anything like that. I mean, there should be kind of a aim penalty where the lasers won't exactly hit them. So again,
you're like running and jumping and you know crouching and
jump packing everywhere. Doing
jump packs are fun.
Yeah, jump packs are fun, but just doing like really crazy stunts. Also, it's like you know pinpoint accuracy every time. And so it's like, I mean, you're both doing pretty crazy stunts to dodge bullets. It's like you can't really dodge them. It's almost next to impossible trying to dodge. But I mean, again, it's not that big of a deal. But it's just something I like to see. Just I'm not saying like anything crazy, you know, like CS:GO crazy. Where it's like you gotta stand still or kill them. No, just like a little bit of like a difference when you're kind of like walking or stopping and shooting more accuracy. Or it's just like you know, just nothing nothing crazy when you're moving around and shooting, just like a little bit. Like it's not that really not noticeable. It's just a little bit. So it requires a little more aim skill to it. It requires like a little more of an aim skill, a little more tactical movement than are just running around just gunning everyone down.
And you said the aim assist was pretty high on console. I really didn't notice it. It wasn't that bad.
That's the thing I heard. Like, I don't play consoles, right? I mostly stick to PC, so I didn't really myself. But some people were saying that there's a pretty good aim assist on the console.
It doesn't seem anything crazier than most FPSs on console. What are you doing, Bailey?
No, don't worry.
Fair enough. DICE, I'm on PCGamer.com. DICE details 3 new Star Wars Battlefront game modes. The first is called Hero Hunt, which is a 7v1 mode, which tasks the group to kill a Lone Ranger. Cargo, which is Battlefront's Capture the Flag, which sounds actually fun. And then last is Droid Run, which I'm kind of confused. It's kind of like drop zone, where instead of like static points, players need to capture gonk droids and hold them for as long as possible to rack up points. It sounds interesting. So like drop pod, but with moving capture points, basically.
That was also another grip I saw. I heard about some gripe about that about the hero hunt one, because when you're playing it, you know, one person gets to choose their hero, what they want to be.
Yeah.
And it's like stormtroopers, they have to, or rebels, where they have to kill the hero, and whoever gets the final blow, the killing blow, to the hero gets to become the hero for the next round or so, and they become it, and you see who holds it the longest. But I also used to grab with that because it's like it's pretty unfair. You know, you're somebody, like you're a person, you know, shooting, and you've been doing so much damage to this person.
Yeah.
To the hero, you did so much damage to this hero. You did like 9%. All since like this one person comes to the cheap shot and shoots one bullet, and that's the final blow, so they get the hero. And you did all that work, and you don't get rewarded for it whatsoever. That's why I thought maybe like a damage, whoever does more damage to the hero gets to become them, because it's not very
Yeah.
fair for someone who does the most damage, the most work upon the hero, and they're not rewarded for how much work they did. Just for some person just to sit there and wait for them to do all the shooting so they can get the final blow and just kill the person.
Yeah, I can see that, but I also feel like it's more of a team effort. Like, you're getting the hero power for the
Yeah,
team.
but honestly, with Hero Hunt, no, it's not gonna be team based. Everyone wants to be the hero. No, because
Yeah.
that's how you get points, is
Yeah.
by being the hero. So
That's true.
you're not. No one's gonna be.
Okay.
It's like Juggernaut and Halo. No one's gonna help each other.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
People want to kill the Juggernaut so they get the points.
Yeah.
No one's
Okay.
gonna help each other.
I think
It's not
I
team
kind of
based,
misunderstood it. You clarified it for me.
Yeah, it's everyone wants to be the hero. Like you think I'm gonna help my buddy Joe the Rebel,
Joe the Rebel.
Joe the Rebel to kill this guy if he gets to become? No, I'm gonna try to take him over. I want to be this hero. So of course I'm gonna screw him over, try to become the hero. I'm just gonna run around not telling him where he's at.
Yeah, that doesn't
so
sound
I can
very
get the
fun.
kill. So I can become him. So it's like, I want to become the hero. I want to feel like really OP and just slaughter everybody in my path. I don't want to just be like, hey, Joe, there he is, kill him. No, of course I want to be the guy who gets to kill. I want to be the guy who kills, so I can be the hero. And that's I think that's how
I
a lot
want to
of
be
people
Boba Fett. Dang
yeah,
it.
and that's how a lot of people are mindsets are gonna be on.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to be the hero, which I think is pretty unfair. Like when people do some pretty sneaky and cheap stuff by just sitting there waiting, let everyone do the work, and then you just take the final blow and I'm a
Yeah.
hero. I didn't do nothing, but I'm a hero now because I took the final blow. It's me, and it's kind of crap. Where someone else is trying to really working hard to become this hero by just going all out. Just throwing everything that they got at them, and then they don't get rewarded because some guy came around and just shot one bullet at them. And oh, I get it. I'm the guy. I'm him. I get the final blow.
Yeah.
So I think what it should do is like base it off of a damage.
Yeah,
like,
that's
ratio.
that's what I was saying. Like a damage ratio. Who did more damage to him? Who did the most damage gets to be the hero because they did the most work. So they're more rewarded.
I think you officially talked me out of this mode. I'm still interested in Cargo and Dread Run just because they sound interesting. Like Cargo, instead of usually in generic capture the flag, like your flag has to be at the base, but in this, yours doesn't, which is interesting.
You can just keep capturing it. Yeah. So that shows like I think isn't that a 6v6 or
it's 6v6.
Yeah, so that shows a lot of tactical plays. So you have a good defense and good offense. So that shows a lot more tactics, which I like.
In a tighter map too. Like I believe the map they teased, it was the base in Tatooine, like a rebel base in Tatooine, which I would imagine that's hallways, which I imagine you would have to control.
It shows. It's just pretty good. It shows a lot more tactics and having a good team. Which hopefully the party system, I was hoping the party system that you can have a good party and everyone's on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
That's why about the party system. If it's a party, everyone can be the same team. Everyone gets a partner. So that way, it's like you go in a full game. Everyone's got a team speaker or whatever communication they're in, so that they can all talk to each other and use pretty good tactics. And it's kind of like the competitive. You can play pretty competitive with that. With the Cargo. It sounds like a very good, short, very competitive mode. It seems like a very competitive mode because it's so many less people, and you gotta really communicate with these guys to get points. Because if everyone keeps rushing, for the one spawn, it's gonna be like. They capture point. They get one person's gonna get point right after another, and it's just who are gonna get more points quicker and faster. Instead of like someone like, okay, you guys defend. I'm defending this area. Those guys will be attacking. You got some guys defending the base, so it's kind of hard to attack the place. And you guys got constantly going out grabbing the stuff. So it's more tactical based, like where you place your guy, where you guys are sitting, and what corners you're gonna cover, and who's gonna be sitting back, who's gonna be going, and how many you're gonna send out, how many's gonna stay and defend. That type of thing. Like, I saw in capture, even generic capture flag. That's why I saw a lot of capture flag too. You always have like a certain amount of people defending your flag, so the enemy can't just capture, run in and capture and run back. And then it's whoever can run to the enemy base quicker, gets the most points. It's gonna be like now
it's fast.
Yeah, who now it's actually you have to worry about who can kill the defenders, grab that flag or whatever, and then bring it back to your base without being killed by their attacking. So then it becomes like strategically how can you move around the map, and also you have to worry about who can kill the defenders and actually penetrate the enemy capture enemy flag point area, who can penetrate it better. They're more rewarded for better tactics.
I feel like this game will be as competitive as you want it to be. Like I feel like there are gonna be people like me who's just gonna jump in and enjoy it for what it is, and there's gonna be people who are gonna get a team together, get really into it. So I think that's good.
That's I hope that the party system isn't gonna like, oh, you're in party system, but we're gonna split you in teams. No, I hope it's gonna be like, you get 6 people, and it's gonna find you a match where you could all be on the same team. It's not gonna be like, oh, screw you guys, two you're gonna go on the other team while the rest are on the other team. They get 2 random guys. Hopefully, it will put them in a game where it's like all 6 of those guys are in a party and they get together. It's like on Walker Saw, you get a party, so you're going to be on the opposite team, so you're gonna be on the other team. It's like hopefully it will party system make it on that type of game mode. You'll all be on the same team. Hopefully it changes so it tries to put you all on the same team as best as it can.
Yeah.
It finds maps that are close to being empty, so it can put you all on the same team. It's like, okay, well this one's got you got part of 3 people. Well, this map's got 3 people missing on the Empire, so we'll put you on the Empire. It's like, okay,
I would imagine that would just take some tweaking.
Yeah.
But again, like all these problems seem to be really easy to fix. Like the moment that really sold me on this game, it was my first Walker Assault map or round, and I was inside the Rebel base, and I think the match had already started, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So the Walker had made some progress, and I was just kind of making my way through this hallway, and then there's the door that like leads out into the hillside.
Yeah.
And there's like that blinding light before you get out.
Yeah, you can't really see.
Yeah, and I go toward it, I step out. My eyes are blinded, and then the Walker's foot just comes down right in front of me, and then I just see the ships flying over. I see all the explosions and everything. I'm just like, this is perfect.
And then you get shot.
Yeah, no, and then I went for a while, and then I'm like, this is so cool. Of course, it's not perfect, but like that was the moment where I'm like, this is a spectacle. Like, this is they've made something really special here, and now I feel like, it'd be a lot better if they tweak some things here and there. But overall, like I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
And then they dropped this bomb. Battlefront Season Pass.
Yeah.
$50. $50 for 4 expansion packs that they don't even know what's going to be in them yet.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, that's why. I mean, it's like.
I mean, yeah, it's EA, but come on, $50. I can buy.
You buy a $100 game for $50. Whole brand new game.
I hope they realize that this game's coming out within like a week of Fallout 4.
Yeah,
and
it's
people
like
are gonna be broke.
yeah. It's not like I'm gonna be, because it's too like I mean I love Battlefront, but it's like if I had a choice to get Fallout 4 or Battlefront, I mean I'm gonna go with Fallout 4 because it's the game I've been waiting for, and I'll get then I'll get Battlefront when I can, but of course I'm gonna go for Fallout 4. And if I get the money to get both. Of course, I'm gonna get Star Wars Battlefront, but I'm not gonna get the season pass.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the season pass. You'd rather get another game.
I mean, I'm gonna get Fallout 4. I'm gonna get a game. I mean, I'd rather have that than. I mean, I can get the expansion pack. I can get those extra DLC packs when they come out.
I mean, you'll pay more in the long run, but they'll be in bite-sized chunks.
Yeah, they'll be in bite chunks. Yeah.
People are wary of season passes lately because they've gotten burned a lot of times. Like Batman Arkham Knight, it was $40. And people are really angry with the content that it has in there. Like, it's really not a lot and not very good. So people are even more wary about DLC now, and like as if they weren't already.
Yeah.
$50, like if it's cost as much as the
this
game
is also,
does.
I mean, this is also kind of DICE, which I mean, DICE they normally come through with their expansion packs.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
I can see it not being that bad deal with this because it's DICE, and when you see Battlefront. You actually get some pretty good games with certain expansions. Some of them are pretty crappy, but and they come up with certain maps, and some maps are kind of crappy, but you always get one good map almost in every single expansion. And this is DICE that's doing this too, so it's like you can kind of hopefully they don't just turn around and screw you, but
like Rocksteady did.
Yeah, you can actually kind of rely on them. It's like, okay, it's DICE, so they can release some pretty good maps and. Some pretty good tweaking.
I don't doubt that the content's gonna be good. It's just the price is ridiculous.
Yeah, the price is pretty expensive.
I mean, I guess Battlefield fans are used to paying $120 for the game, but it just seems outlandish.
Pass and all
I feel like
cool
this
little stuff you get.
Yeah, I feel like this game's gonna reach more than just the Battlefield audience, though. Like it's gonna be a lot broader. It's more casual. It's more. It's Star Wars.
This game is gonna really meet. It's really like even like something like the main designer person. Who actually made Battlefront? The main designer was Battlefront.
Yeah.
He said that the entire audience, of course, is Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
That's the target audience. It's
like
Star
I don't
Wars
even
fans.
really like I tried out Battlefield 3. I played Battlefield 3. I was like, all right, I suck at this. I don't have a team, whatever. And I played Battlefield 4 for a bit. again, I suck. I don't have a team, whatever. But this, I'm like, I could really get into this.
Yeah. Cause I mean, you're also aren't you also a Star Wars fan?
I'm probably the biggest one you know.
Yeah, saying that Star Wars audience is you because they're going for Star Wars. They're not going for Battlefield fans.
Yeah.
They're Battlefield fans. They're going for Battlefront and
Yeah.
they're gonna go for Star Wars fans. People who want a good Star Wars game. That's the target audience. They're not going for like, oh, I really like Mario Kart. Well, we got our luck. It's Star Wars.
Well, yeah, no, that's totally different. But like,
Yeah. Or they're not. DICE isn't going for like their fan base. Just there, it's like, oh, we know that Battlefield people are gonna really love this Battlefront game because
no, because they
it's
don't.
by us.
They don't.
No, because that's what I'm not going for. DICE isn't going for their community. They're going for the Star Wars community.
They're like, oh, this is all
people.
Because people are complaining about how casual it is or whatever. I'm like, then play Battlefield.
Yeah, and then they were not targeting for Battlefield fans. They're like, hey, Battlefield fans, you're gonna really love this.
You might love this too. You might love it too. Try it out.
Like it's by us, but we're not telling you guys to buy it because this is a game that we wanted to do, but this is mostly for Star Wars fans and our Star Wars fans that are in the Battlefield community, not just hardcore Battlefield fans. I don't care.
And fans of Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 1 back in the day, even though they seem to be pissing those people off. Well, I love Battlefront 1 and 2. I love those games.
Battlefront 2 and such. It's like those Battlefront games. Those were really fun Battlefield games.
Yeah.
Those were really fun. Those were like DICE's shining armor.
Well,
those were awesome. And also like Bad Company. I love Bad Company too. That was fun.
They didn't make Battlefront.
No, they didn't make Battlefront.
But
they made Bad Company.
They were based off Battlefield, which I find to be funny. Like people were calling this Battlefield Star Wars, but I'm like, they based it off Battlefield in the first place.
Yeah, that's because he used pretty close to the same engine, the same.
Well, and not just the same engine, but just like very similar.
Well, I mean, it's been kind of hard. They did say that they scrapped actually a lot of things though.
Yeah.
They scrapped a lot of the Battlefield ways. They don't want to make a complete Battlefield.
There was inspiration.
Yeah, well, and some of these games they were excited to make a Star Wars game, and of course they don't want to use everything from Battlefield. Of course they use some tiny little things.
Like some of the animations are similar.
Some of the animations of it. But it's not being like crazy. They didn't take Battlefield and just throw it into a Star Wars world. No, they didn't do that. They scrapped most of the Battlefront stuff.
It's in the Frostbite 3 engine, but that's about it. Like the movement's totally different, the shooting's totally different.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, and because those graphics are pretty gosh darn amazing, and
I mean the Frostbite's beautiful.
Yeah, and you just showed that it's pretty gosh darn good even for Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's pretty beautiful even for a Star Wars game.
It looks better than the movies did.
Yeah,
a lot of the time. But I mean I'm cautiously optimistic with this. I'd like to see where it goes. I want to pick it up, but of course Fallout and everything. And then in December, there's the Jakku DLC, which leads into Force Awakens, which will be fun. New canon. I don't know. I'm excited. Me and Bailey are excited to know that. I mean, I don't know. It seems like they've done a lot of things right, but they've messed up in some pretty critical areas. But they can fix.
It's fixable.
Yeah. So.
But the thing is too, it's like it's a beta. Mm-hmm. Beta is practically the final product. So what you see in beta is practically what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's not even a build right now. It's like it runs way too well to be actually in beta build.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. This is open beta, so in this game it's being released like in a few months. So
this is just a demo.
This is literally the demo. But no, this is like what you see here is practically the game that you're gonna be getting.
Yeah,
this is the game.
Cut off content.
The only thing that cut off content. The only thing that they may ever be changed when they're making is maybe like visual glitches. That's about all they're gonna do. It's like
like the T-stand stormtroopers.
Like this certain body keeps floating in the air. This certain image. Okay, we'll fix that real quickly before we release it. But that's about it. They're not gonna be like anything crazy. They're not gonna change spawn points or anything like that. No, that
might come down the road.
They'll change that during the future, but they're not gonna change it before release. They can't do that. The only thing they'll change is gonna be like small little glitches, visual glitches that they can easily fix like within seconds.
It just has to run.
Yeah, other than that, what you see now is what you're gonna get. What you saw in the beta is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. I'd be willing to pay $60 for it just because it's so dang fun. Like when it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. We might come back together when it comes out and make our final impressions then.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of final impressions, I'm going to be writing a review of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain and be posting on this channel as kind of like a test drive. because I want to get into games journalism someday. So I kind of just want to put my feet in the water. So be looking out for that.
Which I think it's right up your alley, because you seem like that you like do that kind of stuff. You're more by games than I do.
Yeah, I like to think analytically about things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then man, my notes are effective today. Speaking of Metal Gear, so in the game there's a system called FOBs, or forward operating bases, in which people can like invade your base and take your resources basically. But you can pay like a monthly fee for like insurance with real money. So people can't like take your stuff, or no, actually when they take your stuff, they just take a copy of it. So it pretty much negates the whole point of the system.
Is it if I get sorry, I'm not gonna pay real money just to be able to take my fake stuff. Like sorry, I don't care that much.
It's not.
It's like one of those, it's like one of those free to play games, but it's like if you actually want to play this game, you have to pay.
Exactly.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like
if you want to be good. Yeah, it's like
you gotta pay. You gotta put a lot of money. Yeah, it's free, but you gotta pay a lot of stuff just to even play it. No, it's free to play, but it's pay to win and pay to play. Pay to play, that type of thing. It's like pay to win. Actually play. If you want to play a game, actually do something in this game, you gotta pay a lot of money. It's like one of those free play games. And it sounds like
play the game how it was designed and have your stuff stolen and then go steal it back.
It's like you can do that if you really want to go. But it's like then you keep a lot of effort into it. But it's like but it's just one of those games designed.
Oh, boo-hoo! Actually having to play the game. What a crazy concept.
Yeah, I know. But as I say, honestly, I don't really see anyone buying that real money interest. I wouldn't. That's just like some cool
it's like
unless I got like some cool awesome Megazord weapon that I get, maybe sure.
It's not even that. It's just like resources and soldiers.
Which I don't see. If you beat the game or whatever, it's like okay, I'm done. It's like there's not really no point.
Yeah, I mean, and really, if you beat the game, you're gonna be playing Metal Gear Online, which is like the full PvP mode. You're not gonna be playing this anyway. So really, it's really stupid. Like this whole thing's a mess. Like I love the game. I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna give it a generous score. Minus its very very glaring problems. Withholding the entire third act is missing.
Yeah.
Just
did they actually have to cut it short because of deadlines?
They cut it significantly short, because he was spending so much money, spending so much of Konami's money on this thing. But yeah, it's a shame. Like the resolution basically was cut out, and now the ending is just dumb. And I haven't even gotten there yet, but from what I've read and played.
Yeah, I heard that all about too, but the ending was really shameful.
Cut short. Like it was supposed to be wrapped up really, really nicely.
And it's like, no, sorry.
Yeah.
It's like here it is, with bland way to
it's
show
a
you
shame.
the ending.
It's a shame. And they're selling horse armor.
Horse armor?
Yeah. Okay. So Bethesda got a lot of Bethesda got a lot of when Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion came out, Bethesda was flagged for selling horse armor DLC, and now they're pretty much doing the same thing, and they all look ridiculous too. Like they're not cool. They're just weird, and it's like just stop. Like,
what game is this for again?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, Metal Gear 5.
Yeah.
And so what kind of armor do you put to the horse?
I mean, in the actual game, you can unlock like really cool like actual horse battle dress and stuff.
Is it give you like your horse got Kevlar on?
Well, yeah, that's in the main game. It's like Kevlar and like a helmet, like stuff that's actually used in let me see, Metal Gear Solid 5 horse armor.
Yeah, actually, because it's not giving you like really cool, awesome.
No, it looks ridiculous. Like there's like a gold set armor. There's a one with a really dumb looking mane. Yeah.
Cause you think like most of the cool, like when you say you hear horse armor and such, you think medieval. Like swords, because like that's what armor was really useful and it actually looks pretty cool. Certain knight armor for your horse. Like chainmail and all that stuff for your horse. Covering for it, gives you medieval swords. You don't want your horse to get cut down by an arrow.
One of them honestly looks like a luchador mask. I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Luchador mask.
Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know what they're thinking.
It's going into the ring to fight some guys.
It's got like horns and like the Mexican pattern on it. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man, Metal Gear Solid 5, you're amazing, but you got a lot of
flamboyant
crap with it.
Flamboyant your horse.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all these flamboyant colors of my horse, guys, going with a hot pink horse.
I wish. You can make your base hot pink.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make your base hot pink, so I wish you could make your horse hot pink. That would be ideal.
Riding with a hot pink horse.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
why not?
In a hot pink uniform and everything.
Yeah, hot pink everything. It's like, I'm totally sneaky. No one will ever see
Yep.
me.
The greatest soldier ever.
Yeah. No one will ever see me. My hot pink flamboyant coloring.
Alright, so enough of that. Did any of you watch the Democratic debate?
No.
No? I was planning on doing it before today. I just didn't get a chance to it. There's a lot of work to do lately. So I was going to talk about that, but I didn't watch it. Let me see. Oh, Tyler, did you hear about... Okay, BBC made a biopic basically about Rockstar.
Okay.
Did you hear about that?
No.
And it was really inaccurate, apparently.
Oh, was it?
And it was, like, ripped a new one by the Rockstar team.
Huh.
Here, let me see. BBC hired, had Daniel Radcliffe in it.
Mm.
And, here, let me see. BBC Rockstar movie. Let me see what its, Rotten Tomatoes is. Wait, no, not Rockstar. Yeah, so basically it, like, followed them, like, the founders going, starting up their careers and eventually, like, making GTA and all, like, the...
Catfall games. Or...
Yeah, and then all the,
Yeah.
the politics, and it attempted to make it, realistic, but it failed miserably. Like, they didn't interview the Rockstar guys, they just kind of used what information was public and kind of filled in the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar says BBC's GTA movie is random made-up bollocks.
Hmm.
Rockstar Games has spoken out with a salty response to the BBC's new Grand Theft Auto made-for TV movie, The Game Changers, calling it random made-up bollocks. As the show aired Tuesday night, Rockstar Twitter account made a couple jabs at the production, which had no involvement in. So they pretty much did this without their consent or any of their personal information. And The Game Changers is what it's called. Game Rotten Tomatoes. No critic reviews. Wow, so no one even touched this. So it was a TV movie, but I figure at least they hired Daniel Radcliffe, who they would have gotten some attention. So yeah, I don't know. I don't play GTA myself, but I know you're a fan, so I
like the GTA games, but it's like, yeah, I play them. I like playing them. They're pretty fun. I enjoy them. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I Rockstar. They're a good company. I like Rockstar. They're pretty...
Oh no, they're obviously are. I mean, they make a ridiculous amount of money each time they roll out a game.
Well, I mean, yeah, their games are pretty good. I mean, sometimes some of their games are, of course, rough off the start. Like GTA 4 was an embarrassment for Rockstar. Their PC port.
Really?
Yeah, it was an embarrassment. It was awful. And then they came out with GTA 5 to say,
that also
we're
took
sorry.
like 17 years to make GTA 5.
Yeah, and GTA 5 were like, we're sorry. Rockstar, we're sorry, PC Rockstar fans. We apologize for that monstrosity. We're going to release something way better for PC. They gave more stuff to PC players because it's just because they can fit it on PC, and also they're like kind of saying, we apologize for that. That GTA 4 port. That port was the worst, and it was just awful.
Literally the worst.
Yeah, and they're like, we apologize for that. That was not us. That was totally bad.
So this article, it's on GameSpot. The Game Changers is a 90-minute movie that the BBC calls a factual drama, centered around the creation of the GTA series, and game lawyer Jack Thompson's appeal to the family of Devin Moore, the Alabama man who shot and killed three police officers in court. Thompson sought to show how the developers of Grand Theft Auto, along with the console makers, were at least partially responsible for the crime. Moore was sentenced to death and currently on death row. So that it was both the development and the court scandal that happened, but it's apparently all garbage. What else we got? We're almost out of time.
Oh yeah.
Anything? Yes. So I feel like every time we get on here, we have to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's.
What?
Um,
Okay.
it appears, what's his name? Scott Koff?
The creator. Yeah.
So he went on Steam a while ago. These were my notes from the last episode a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he teased that he was making a Five Nights at Freddy's RPG.
Yeah. I
Wouldn't
saw a
doubt
lot
it.
about that. Yeah, I saw a lot about that. Just browsing through the internet, so I saw.
I mean, what would that look like?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just saw like a teaser picture, and it was like I guess FNAF World it was called.
Yeah.
And yeah, it showed like all like the original characters, but they're all like cutesy looking now.
Mm-hmm.
And so
like, are they gonna be the protagonists? Like, are you gonna fight them?
I don't know.
understand.
There's a bunch of them. I can see that. I guess you could be them. I don't have no idea how it's gonna be.
So FNAF World will let players create RPG-style parties using what creator Scott Cawthon, sorry Scott, I mispronounced you if you're listening, of course you're not, refers to as adventure designs of characters from the past 4 games and their existing variations: Classic, Withered, Toy, Phantom, and Nightmare. Despite the familiar characters, FNAF will not be a horror game. Free demos in the works. Hopefully we have it for Halloween so soon. Yeah, I'm legitimately curious.
Yeah, I love that. I love that too. It's like it's like the game it's not horror, and it's really not Halloween, the peak of horror for everything. And just,
spooky.
I thought it was just pretty fun tunes in it too. It was I think I know one thing that it was actually a tease, like when that new one Final 4. It was like a tease for it, kind of saying that hey, this isn't the final prod, like it's not over the series. I mean I guess the FNAF series though, like the whole horror scene of it, I guess that series is over with that.
Yeah,
like, it's over. Like
now they're gonna make
now
like,
he's making
now
he's making. I guess because he doesn't. This is working for him. It is working. He just getting money for this. Like he's not gonna just like.
Oh, they'll buy up anything he makes.
Yeah, well, this is. I mean, I can see why he's doing it too. Like this is his. He likes creating these games, and this is actually working with him. Because all his other games are always shit on, but this FNAF base, it's like. This is what's making him money, and he actually enjoys making it and time. And he also releases his stuff like a lot of people think he releases stuff way too early. It's like he just like I mean there's nothing else to be done. The game's no problem with it. He just like pumps things out like really quick. It's honestly it's like you get this game like next year, it's like you're gonna get a new one, or next 2 months this new one out. Which I mean it's not big. That's not an issue. It's what he likes. It's fun for him.
It's obviously working for him. I think it was too much, but I'm gonna try to not talk about Five Nights at Freddy's anymore until the movie comes out because I'm sick of it. Like seriously,
there'll be FNAF something's gonna come out.
All my notes have been just FNAF news.
Okay, what I don't understand about like video game movies is that they're not usually really good. Like Resident Evil wasn't that good.
But they made money.
Yeah, they did make money, mainly just because it's Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider didn't do very good.
Oh, Tomb Raider's terrible.
Yeah. Great game,
They're
but
all bad.
Horrible movie.
Yeah, the Agent 47
Yeah.
film that just came out was really bad. Apparently, I don't even want to see it because it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
I actually do kind of want to see it just because it's so bad.
Just make fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's yet to be a good one. I'm intrigued about the Assassin's Creed one. I'm intrigued about
they're making Assassin's Creed.
The FNAF one. Yeah, and actually, like the plot they've given so far looks cool. Like there's a new protagonist. They're going somewhere they haven't yet. I can't remember what the setting was, but it's all new. It's no existing characters. Yeah, I'm optimistic. It's who's the guy that plays Magneto in X-Men, the young Magneto?
Oh.
He's a really good actor.
He is really good.
Young.
He
it's on the tip of my tongue.
He was also in Mad Men on
He's in
AMC.
What is his name? Oh, Michael Fassbender. Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of that. It's a very unique last name.
Yeah, I think he's Australian too.
Yeah,
is he?
Mike, let me see. Let's get to the bottom of this. Michael Fassbender. I don't know, I like him in X-Men. He's good. IMDb's loading up. Born in Germany.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I was way off.
He just has a very German face. I probably should have known that.
Okay.
Filming. He's got a few movies coming. Wow, he's busy.
Yeah.
In these next couple of years, he's got. Yeah, he just recently starred in Steve Jobs. because we need another Steve Jobs movie apparently.
Yeah.
A couple other things. X-Men Apocalypse is coming up soon. A couple other smaller films. Assassin's Creed. His character's name is Caleb Lynch.
And
then Alien Paradise Lost, which is 2017. So he's busy. He's got a lot of work.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, we've hit an hour.
Yep.
Anything pressing you want to bring up before we close, or?
Not really. I think we covered everything that's pretty relevant.
Bailey, we'll have to have the political talk sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we'll dedicate a whole episode to that. Like I've been wanting to do like special, just themed episodes like every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So like I want to do one for Battlefront when it comes out. I want to do one for Force Awakens, stuff like that. But I also want to do one for world news and politics and it's basically everything ever.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you on for that.
Sweet.
Eventually. It was good to have you both on, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
I appreciate your help as always. If you liked, subscribe, head over to the channel. We're gonna have some new content up in the next couple weeks. Should be fun. I have been Noah, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.